After hiking a ton of miles on the AT, I learned one thing really quick, and that is that my backpack was way too heavy. Not this one, but my first backpack was way too heavy. So I decided to try a backpack that could carry everything that I needed it to carry, but was a lot lighter. So this is the Hyperlite Mountain Gear Unbound 55 liter. And I'm going to show you in this video what I like about it, what's different about it, and what you need to consider before you think about buying a backpack like this one. And yes, 55 liters might sound like a lot for an ultralight pack, but that's exactly why I chose this pack, because I wanted one that would give me a good bit of room without going to a bigger pack like a 70-liter pack. So we have currently put some serious miles in on the Appalachian Trail, and there are some things that I absolutely love about this pack. And there are some things that I think you might want to know before and seriously consider before you purchase the Hyperlite Unbound 55 liter. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. One of the biggest reasons I went with the Unbound is that I wanted to cut weight without giving up the structure and support I needed for a longer hike. I'm not necessarily trying to be the person with the absolute lightest pack on the trail. Definitely that's not true if you've seen some of the luxury items I bring, but I want a pack that's light, comfortable, durable, and actually works for the way we hike, because when we started the AT, my pack was so dang heavy. It was absolutely too much. After hiking the AT for a little while with a heavier pack, a lighter pack makes a huge difference. First of all, look at this thing. It's a very minimalistic backpack. It doesn't have a bunch of unnecessary compartments, components, zippers, and gadgets. It's basically designed around one thing: being very efficient. The main body is made out of the Dyneema composite fabric, which is super popular with long distance through hikers. So let's start at the top. The top is a roll top closure. You roll it up. It doesn't have the traditional zippers or a big backpack lid. It simply unrolls, opens up, and then you roll it back down, and it uses buckles. So one thing I really like about this pack is that I can adjust the size based on the roll top for depending on how much stuff I have, where I'm hiking at, how long I'm hiking, what kind of food carry I'm going to have, and sometimes if I'm just day hiking. So this gives me the ability to adjust the size of the backpack. So basically, if I've got a lot of stuff, I have a lot of room here. But as I fill this up, and as I'm hiking, as I eat my food and I don't have as much stuff, I can roll it down, and I don't have like the traditional backpack where I would have a ton of stuff still on the top and kind of things hanging off or empty lids on the top. So let me show you one of my favorite parts. It's the front pocket. This front pocket is stretchy, and you can fit a lot of stuff in here. It allows you to put things in here like your rain jacket, food, things that you're going to need throughout the day, so that you don't actually have to open your entire pack, and you have this pocket right here to just access those things that you need quickly. And again, the stretchiness is fantastic. One of the other things that I really like on the Unbound that they did was they created a second pocket at the bottom of the bag. So it just allows you to organize your stuff just a little bit better. I keep my hat in here. I oftentimes keep a rain jacket, some bug spray, just some little things that I want to be able to access quickly and not even get lost in my big pocket. It just gives you a little bit of organization. And again, it's stretchy as well. And on the bottom of the bag, they put a third stretchy pocket. Now, initially, I thought this was a stupid idea. Why would you need a pocket on the bottom of your bag, and how are you even going to access it? But you actually can access it by reaching back around, and it's super handy for me. I keep my LP in there. I don't like this thing touching anything else. I want it to be separate by itself, and this is the perfect spot for it. And it holds it tightly in there so you don't lose stuff. So when Hyperlite did the pockets on this pack, it was brilliant because you have 3 distinct pockets, and it gives you a little bit of that organization, especially if you're used to more of a traditional backpack, but it doesn't give you all of the weight that all of the extra that a regular traditional backpack would give you. So the pockets on the outside are a huge thumbs up for me, and I love them. Then you have these huge side pockets that are designed to carry water bottles. They have a tightener strap on them so that you can cinch it down. They actually can fit 2 water bottles in one side pocket. I also tend to put in it my chair, my little chair. I will put my tripod in there depending on what I'm bringing on my hiking trip. But I can't tell you enough how great these side pockets are because they're so big and they have that cinch strap. These pockets just make things really accessible, and basically that's the theme of this pack, is accessibility. You don't want to have to stop every 30 minutes to open up your pack and get everything out of your pack to find something. So it's really nice that you have access to these pockets and big side pockets, and there's more. Another thing I really like on the outside of the pack are the attachment points. On both sides of the external storage, the outside pockets, there are daisy chains that go down the sides that allow you to take various things, and you can easily clip them on to the outside of the pack, and you can change that up depending on what you're doing and where you're going. You can put your cups on the outside of the pack. You can even put on the outside of the pack some of the additional pieces that they have with Hyperlite, like the camera. The camera bag can go on the outside, the back side of your pack. You just have so much versatility, and you can change it up depending on where you're going. So if you've got gear that doesn't fit inside or doesn't fit in the front pockets or in the side pockets, you can always hook it on to the side, and it gives you even more accessibility and efficiency. Another feature that the Unbound bag has that I really do think is such a great feature is that on the sides you've got some stretch cord. I'm sure it has a fancy name, I think like some kind of parachute something, or I'm not sure, but it has this stretchy cord right here that allows you to, if your bag's really full, you can pull it out and give it lots of room. Or if you don't have as much stuff in your bag, or as you go along and your food diminishes because you're starving, you can go ahead and tighten that up, and it just gives you more compression and makes your bag more compact, so it's easier to carry. So now let's go ahead and talk about the hip belt. The hip belt is really, really important in allowing you to take some of the weight off of your shoulders and transfer it to your hips, which makes it a whole lot more comfortable when you're hiking. The one thing I like about this pack is that rather than on some of the traditional packs, you tighten it from the front to right here, you tighten it from the sides. But the reason that I like that is because it allows you to have a fanny pack in the front too and get it off and on pretty easily. And again, this whole hip belt allows me to transfer that weight from my shoulders to my hips, so it makes it so that it's a much more comfortable hike for me. In addition, on the sides of the hip belt, we have some pockets. And the way they've designed these, it's pretty easy to open the pocket and access what you have inside your pockets, which is not always the case on all backpacks. So I found this to be very easy. In one pocket, I keep like headphones, my headlamp, things like that I want to access. And in the other is my poop kit. So I've got my toilet paper and things like that in this side. So I have that's easily accessible as well. So even though this is an ultralight bag and it doesn't have the traditional organizational stuff, it does have a ton of organizational things built into it, which makes it super, super efficient. So the shoulder straps have padding and mesh, which makes it really comfortable. They also have adjustments, and they have the sternum strap as well, with a little whistle right here. But the thing about this is the adjustments are really important, and you've got to make sure that you really pay attention to that, because when you get that hip belt on and you get that dialed in, then it's time to really make sure that your shoulder straps are adjusted appropriately and fit you really well, because you don't want to spend $400-ish on any kind of pack, and just because somebody on YouTube says that it's a good pack, and then find out that it's not the right fit for you. So you need to make sure that you've measured your sternum, your back correctly, and make sure you get the right size. And then when you get it, dialing it in is very important, because when I first got this, I thought, it is not comfortable. I do not like this pack. And the more that I wore it, the more I tweaked the adjustments and gave it some time, I fell in love with it. So make sure you do that as well. There's also a removable aluminum stay inside the pack, and that's something I really appreciate, because this isn't just a floppy ultralight sack. You've got some structure and support while you're carrying a heavier load. The inside of this bag feels really roomy for me, and I have really liked it. And again, it took me a minute. At first I didn't, and now I love it. But I did splurge on the Hyperlite storage bags. I thought at first that was a waste of money, because they are a little pricey, but they're designed and they have the same curve as the backpack inside, so they fit perfectly in there and you don't waste any space. Not only that, they're waterproof. So these absolutely have been a game changer as well. So now, what do I actually like most about this pack? And I did not do this video for a little while because I felt like I needed to really use it for a while first to be able to speak intelligently about it. Number one, the weight. It is very lightweight. Number two, the simplicity. Number three, the accessibility with all the various places that I can organize things. Number four, and really important for me, was that it was waterproof. And I understand that not everything is completely waterproof. It's water resistant, but it's pretty waterproof. We were in a pretty significant thunderstorm with torrential downpours, and we spent about 6 hours walking through intense rain, which I don't recommend. However, I had like a tiny little bit of wetness in the bag, and it dried out super quickly. So this bag, not only is it waterproof in my opinion, and then I've got the bags inside that are waterproof so my stuff didn't get wet, but in addition to that, it dried out really quickly. So thumbs up on that, and that was a huge piece that I wanted to make sure, because I did not want to carry an extra cover for my bag. That was just something I didn't want to do. And number five is the way that it carries when it is properly loaded and adjusted properly as well. It's very comfortable for me when I am careful not to overload it, which I kind of need parameters, because otherwise I will bring just about everything. I can remember the first time that we went on this hiking trip with some friends before we really started hiking much, and one of the things I brought along to the hike in was a hair dryer. What? No. So all of that to say, you have to load it properly and you have to adjust it, but then it carries really nicely. When you're hiking mile after mile, these things definitely matter. So now let's talk about the downsides, because I did say you need to make sure that you think about some things before you actually invest in one of these. And that is one of the downsides. It is an investment. Hyperlite bags are an investment. They're not inexpensive. So that's one of the downsides. And if you're coming from a traditional backpack, it is going to feel different. You're not going to have the same level of comfort that you are with a traditional backpack, but it's going to be, in my opinion, a lot more comfortable in the long run because you're not overloaded. You also don't get all the bells and whistles that you might get in a conventional backpack, but for me, I feel like this had a lot of stuff that I liked. There isn't a giant top lid with a million compartments, and you're expected to be a whole lot more intentional about what you're packing. That is a downside. If you overpack it, you're gonna feel it a whole lot more than in a traditional backpack that you maybe have a little more opportunity to overpack it. But you know, I need those parameters. This might not be for everyone, but for me, this works really well, and I'm so glad I invested in this backpack. So let's talk about who I think this pack is for. If you're just doing an occasional backpack, maybe here and there kind of thing, you might not want to invest in this type of pack, especially if you're not really worried about weight. But if you're doing a long distance hike, a through hike, section hiking, any kind of hiking that requires you to carry a little bit more, but you also want to keep that weight down, then I would absolutely consider this pack. This is where something like this Unbound 55 liter would make some sense. For us, this pack has been part of our Appalachian Trail adventure, and it has taught us what to put in our pack, or maybe more importantly, taught me what not to put in my pack. And every time I take a little bit of weight off, we always say every single ounce matters. It makes a huge difference when we're hiking down the trail. So this is the Hyperlite Unbound 55 liter. It's lightweight, it's minimalist, it's built for long distance hiking, and after putting it through our Appalachian Trail adventures, we can definitely see why so many hikers are carrying Hyperlite. Thank you for watching, and as always, get out there, have an adventure, and be free. See you in the next adventure. Hopefully, this was helpful.